Hello everyone, welcome back to another video and another locomotive review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Caledonia Works U-Class, and let me tell you, I've been waiting for these to come out ever since he posted about it on Facebook. Anyway, let's get on with it. What I'll do in the video is that I will show you the liveries first on the Southbridge to Highwood route as always, but then cut away to a sort of other half of a video that I'll probably do of me driving the locomotive on another route. So, the U-classes. Well, as you can see, Southern Rail as always. They're a 260 configuration tender. Yeah, mixed traffic locomotives. Absolutely superb and brilliant. Absolutely love them. I've been waiting for these to come out or be remade ever since the Steam Locomotive Collection one was taken down, and I don't wish to downbeat that chap, but they were just bad. They were bad. They were very bad. These completely blow them out of the water, in my opinion. So, anyway, what ones have we got in front of us? Don't worry, this isn't all of them. The others I have down at the station. These are the preserved variants from the pack, and they are 1618 in Southern and BR livery over the back. We'll have a closer look, of course. 1638 and 1625. 1618 and 1638 are both Bluebell locomotives. 1618 is in this livery and BR livery at, I believe, Sheffield Park waiting overhaul. And 1638 is also waiting overhaul, which I think is at Horsted Canes. And obviously 1625 is the mainline locomotive from the Swanage Railway. So let's have a look around these gorgeous locomotives. So you see them sporting BR black, Maunsell, both unlined and lined. Yeah, these locomotives are represented in the liveries that they are currently, such as BR Black and I believe Maunsell. Maunsell Green, I think Ashford Green as well as one of them, but not in this little configuration. It's over in, got the Ashford Green plonked down over by the station. But I'm always impressed with the detail that Caledonia Works puts into their locomotives. I will probably continue to be impressed because they really do a fantastic job, even down to the very last rivet, nut, bolt. They just do a fantastic job. Even the grime, even on the clean version, you can just tell it's a bit of a dirty, living, breathing locomotive. Superb. I mean, I have stood next to these locos at the Bluebell Railway course, and stood next to the wheels. And for a mixed traffic loco, they have some large wheels. I mean, it's quite peculiar, really, because for the size of loco it is, it's quite a small loco. It's got large driving wheels. I mean, I'm 6'4", and I think they're about 5 foot. I don't know, 5 foot something. But I also have a Wikipedia page popped up as well. We'll have a look at that in a second when we get to the part of the video where we look at the manual. But yeah, that's all later on in the video. But like I said, I'm very impressed with the detail, level of detail that they keep going to with these locos. Very well represented, and that they look at their facts in detail to make sure that they provide a highly accurate locomotive. I do love it. I absolutely love it. I was dead excited when I saw the model of this pop up on Facebook. I had a bit of a fangirl moment because I do love the U-boats. I mean, to me, they're just perfect mixed traffic loco. I love them. Anything southern. Ooh, I like. The lining is superb. It's very crisp as well. I wouldn't mind a bit more detail on the old leaf springs, because to me it just looks block. Oh no, he's sort of separately put cuts into it. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, that's the Southern Maunsell livery. Here we have BR livery of 1618, which is what it looks like at the moment. It's quite good, very shiny, you can tell from the smoke deflectors. And again, a superb logo, superb detail. Superb detail. I mean, thinking about it, I think it does have the BR number on the side of it, though. I think. So that's a bit strange. It's not on the cab side. I might be wrong. Again, superb detail, superb detail. That's a bit strange as well. Where's the number on there? There should be a number on there. So, 1638. Another one of the Bluebells logos. U classes. Yeah. Again, superbly represented. Fantastic. Let's have a look at the number plate. And just look at that. Superb. Well, I love the 3D, how 3D it looks. I have to admit, that's... yeah, it's a bit strange, because that just looks like white lettering on a red background compared to everything else. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. It's okay. It's okay. It'll do a job. It'll do the job at a quick glance. And then the last one, the mainline version from Swanage Railway, is 1625. With these and the other livery, I can't speak today. With these and the other liveries, you do get head codes and headboards, and with these ones, I believe you get the high intensity light for running on the main line, of course, because apparently you need one, apparently. So, yeah. I haven't found any scenarios for these. I've not been able to find any scenarios for these whatsoever. So I believe it's just an add-on just to plonk down on a free roam or make your own scenarios, I think. But again, I'm not really moaning too much, but this is a review. I'm going to try and be a bit stricter with my reviews. Because I've noticed I seem to be saying the same stuff over and over again, so I'm going to be a bit more of a critic now. So, that's the preserved liveries over here. If I just scoot over here, we have the, well, I'd say the unpreserved, but these are all the liveries that you get, including weathered BR, but you can't get any other weathering for the other liveries. It's just the BR livery. Don't know why, but hey ho, don't know why. So what we have here is the I believe the Monsell unlined green with sunshine lettering. It is Southern Railway, because you can tell it's got 1639. Yeah, it looks fantastic. I mean, these 2 or 3 or 4 rather are sort of perfect for instance if you want to recreate this, just being outshopped from your workshop on a heritage railway that you're building. You haven't quite put the lining on it yet, but you've just got it running, so this will be quite good for that, really. But yeah, again, you can tell it's a grimy living logo, because there's quite a lot of grime on the buffers and wheels and connecting rods. But I'm still impressed with them. And I absolutely love them. Oh no, sorry, that's the Monsell lined green. That one, and these are the Monsell unlined greens. So yeah, those are the only 2 that you get. And again, Monsell lined green without smoke deflectors, Ashford green without smoke deflectors. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, BR. No, sorry. That's BR. That is Southern Railway unlined black with sunshine livery, sunshine lettering. Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit too much black for my liking. I'm more of a fan of the green, but it looks pretty well for later years in their lives, because they were I believe these were all withdrawn in 1966, or the last 4 were withdrawn in 1966 or 64. So yeah, you've got the unlined BR black. Of course, they all have their representative. I cannot speak today. They have their not respective, what's the word I'm trying to say? Represented tenders, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking too quick before I can actually speak. That's my problem. And of course you have the southern unlined black again with BR number, so it's the BR unlined black with sunshine lettering. And the only weathered loco in this pack is the BR livery, lined livery, so you've got the BR clean, lined, BR dirty. Again, these are the monsters, but can change a few bits and pieces on these, like the chimney. So as you can see, there's a sort of a weird shaped chimney on that one, and if we go over to the BR ones, you can see it's more of a normal standardized chimney. I was kind of disappointed in a way with the fact that there's not much to change on them compared to the Drummond 700s or the L1s. Like, you can't change the smoke boxes. You can change the decals, the chimneys, and add some overhead warning stickers. That's about it. I was a tad disappointed there, but if that's all they had, that's all they had in their running lives, so I can't really argue too much. But I have to admit, I do prefer them with smoke deflectors, but I will be tempted to run them without smoke deflectors. It's up to you. Again, it's perfect for a medium-sized railway, or whatever you want to do, really. Excuse me. So yep, you got your BR liveries, and you can have them without smoke deflectors. I have noticed on some variants you get the snifting valves. Now, there isn't actually an option to have these on, say, a BR version or any other, but I'm guessing it's down to whatever number that you pick. I mean, they do work as well. I mean, as soon as you open the regulator, you see a little steam come out of there. But yeah, there's no actual option in the manual to show you how to put these down on any old livery. So yeah, the last bit to look at is the tenders. Of course, you get tenders in all of these liveries. I've just put two down to tell the difference. What we have here is the obvious British Railways BR black with sunshine livery. I keep saying livery. Sunshine lettering, sorry. But this is the 3,500 gallon tender, and that is the 4,000 gallon tender in southern livery. The only thing I can tell the difference is that this one's more of a looks kind of like a Fowler design, whereas this one just looks a bit more bulky. I think it's pretty much the same tender, but it's just a bit more bulky to add obviously more water space. But again, done a superb job, and as you can see here, got all the head codes, lamps, discs, all interchangeable, both front and back. It's still done a great job. So like I said, I'll still remain to be impressed. Remain to be impressed. That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I'll still be impressed with the amount of detail they put into their locos. I mean, all the dirt, grime, and the oil, the built-up grease around the com rods and stuff like that. I have to admit, that bit of brass is a bit too bright for a weathered loco, but hey ho. So, I've shown you around all the liveries. I hope that was pretty good. I have to admit, it's been a while since I've done a video, so you have to forgive me. So, what we'll do now is we'll cut away to a specific locomotive I want to drive on a route, and I'll shut up and just let you enjoy the loco and the route. So I will catch you in a second. So guys, here we are, next part of the video. What better locomotive to drive than 1638, one of the Bluebell Railway's U classes, pulling a 5-coach train from Sheffield Park all the way to East Grinstead. In sort of after this section, I'll let you listen to the loco and enjoy the views of the route as well as the loco. Then after that, we will then hop over to a Wikipedia page, and then the manual, obviously not in that order, probably look at the manual first, then the Wikipedia page, and then that's where I'll end the video up at East Grinstead. So without further ado, let's hop on it. Pick up some passengers, which I can't do for some reason. So yeah, with the loco, you've got your usual head code arrangement. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and obviously you do have discs as well as lit lamps. So do that again. So I want that one. Don't want that one. Oh, I do want that one. Don't want. Yeah, you do have headboards as well. We'll go through those in a minute. No, don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. No, don't want that one. There we go. So yeah, you've got custom headboards, I believe. So you've got the Grinny Flyer, the Sussex Belle, the 7 Ventura. Never heard of that one. The Capital Explorer. Never heard of that one. The West London Explorer. Again, never heard of these. Again, another Grinstead Belle. The Victorian. Swanage Railway. The Bluebell Special. The Bluebell Railway, which I might keep on this one, but I'll flick back to it. The City Limited. The infamous Golden Arrow, which is superb on this logo. Looks well represented. The Pioneer, and this traditional old Bluebell Railway Preservation Society head code, I believe it wore before the railway, or no, after the railway. I think it was the 1970s, I believe. So then you got the Vintage Special, Centre Special, Footplate Experience, Driver for a Fiver, and the list. Ooh, it's in that one. The list goes on. But I think what I'll do is I'll go back to... Where is it? I'll go for that one. I'll go for that one. Even though it's an ordinary passenger train. Sod it. I'm driving. Who cares? What else to show you? Oh yes. Cab views. Typical of every other Caledonia Works locos. You've got your now standardised views, in my opinion. So you've got your... So like if we press right arrow key, you've got your head out down by the wheels, but you can't see it because of the glitching through the platform. Down by the smoke deflector in front, which is rather a good view actually. I do like that view. You got all these in front views, pop back, again the smoke deflector. The wheel view, I do love this view. We'll get a few more shots of that when we're going up the line. Fireman's side, I do like this view. It's really good. Let's turn that cab light off, we don't need that yet. And then back here. So, I'm quite surprised at how quiet it is as well for... Oh, saying that, the only time it absolutely blows off is when I'm about to set off. So, what I'm going to do is I'll quickly check the route. Make sure I've got the right... Yep, it's all good. Instead of going through there, and there, let's go for platform 2. Straight out to here. Yeah, cool. What's the Canes? Kingscote. Probably go through Kingscote actually. And 2 East Grinstead. Cool. So, where are we? Oh yes. We also have the whistles, which are space keys, which are different, I believe. I think. Yeah. And then you've got the V key, not the V key, sorry, the B key, not the B key. Control space. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy the sounds and sights of 1638 on the Bluebell Railway. Oh, here we are at East Grinstead, the terminus of the Bluebell Railway. I hope you enjoyed that run. What we'll do now is we'll hop over to the Wikipedia page, show you a bit of history of the loco, and also the manual, and then come back here. Then I'll end the video there. So I'll see you in a second. So here we are once again. We are looking at the manual first. Pretty much like every other Caledonia Works locomotive and manual that I've reviewed, it's well presented. You've got the logo up there, the loco itself on the front page, an introduction of the history, explaining what is later to come, hopefully, which is it's always a loud bike. It's always a loud bike. Which is the River class, or the K class rather, which was a 3-cylinder version, I believe. But that explains about one of the River tank classes being involved in an incident at Sevenoaks. There was a podcast I listened to that about a while ago, called Signals to Danger. If you haven't heard of that podcast, I severely recommend that you listen to that podcast if you're fascinated in rail industry incidents, stuff like that. But other than that, that explains the history there. And a bit more history of the loco. It's down here, specifications, build date 1928 to 31. About 4 years they built them, I believe. So yeah, I think that's right, 4 or 5 years they built them. Only built 50. Out of the 50, there is only 4 left, I believe, which are up here. Currently working condition, 1618 1638, owned by the Monsell Locomotive Society and are based at the Bluebell Railway, with 31625 and 31806 based on the mid Hants. So yeah, obviously these are your quick drives, what you need for the packs to work in quick drive, obviously. Controls, I do like. I always find it helpful, this sort of section in any manual, because it could be a place to find hidden features, as I've found in previous locomotive add-on reviews. I'd look here and think, oh, there's a new key added to it. Okay, I never knew it did that, but yeah. Performance mode as always, how to use the locomotives in TS. This I always find very helpful, to get the most out of the loco. It's pretty helpful, to be honest. How to use auto fireman, as you probably noticed, I did use auto fireman, just saves of faffing about. I can't remember if I went through the customization options in the first half of the video, but as always, in every manual you get, you can see what you can change per era. So like the SR era and the BR era, that's about it. So you can change like the running number, what's CT, the chimney type, and the decal on the SR version. The BR version, what's SP? SP shed plate, OWS. Oh, overhead warning stickers, pretty much self-explanatory really. ABWS, FRM, frames. I don't know what the difference is in frames. I haven't looked at that, but I probably will do after making this video. And obviously you got your head codes for the BR and SR and preservation era. As you can see, BR and SR have only 1 to 4, whereas the preservation has 1 to 25. So there's a lot there to explore, and as always, all the legal mumbo jumbo, and obviously a lot of people who have worked on the loco. Apart from that, again, as always, they've done a superb job on the loco, fantastic manual. But let's hop over to the Wikipedia page. So this is the Wikipedia page, obviously, explaining a bit about the locomotive in detail. It's a 260 locomotive built by Richard Maunsell for the Southern Railway. I think it explains somewhere that's a mixed traffic, but yeah, it's quite an interesting read in my opinion. Again, it talks about the river class incident at Sevenoaks, and there's a picture of it there. Yeah, again, again promoting the podcast Signals to Danger. If you want to listen to that whilst you do your daily chores or whatever, he does touch upon this incident in a podcast. So yeah, I'd strongly recommend that you listen to that if you're interested. What else? I do like looking at these sort of wiki pages, but even I don't trust them, because anyone can just sort of edit bits and pieces. But I like the fact that they have all this down the side, even to the very finest of measurements. And there's 1638 at the Bluebell. I think that's what she looks like now, I think, but obviously not operational. And there's the River class tank again. Yeah, and a table here showing you how many were withdrawn in the years. But if you ever want to find a page like this on Wikipedia, just put list of locos, and whatever you want, list of U-class locomotives, and it will pop up with the first link here. And these are the 4 that's left. Out of 50 locomotives built in about 4 or 5 years, there is only 4. And that is 1618, 1625, 1638, and 1806. And it tells you their owners, 1638 and 1618. Yes, it's a Monsell Locomotive Society. 1638 owned by the Bluebell Railway on long-term loan to the Monsell Society. Unfortunately, 1638's now at Horsted Canes currently in platform 1 on static display, and I don't think she's moved there from there ever since. 1618 is still in BR livery, I believe. Don't think it's at Sheffield Park anymore. I think they too have moved her to East Grinstead to be with 1638, but they're both waiting for overhaul. As for 1625, again, this is quite helpful as well because it tells you the tenders fitted to them, and like, as I showed in the first half, you got the 3,500 and the 4,000 gallon tender. Owner pretty much owns both, but 1806 isn't actually featured in this pack for a reason. I believe it's a Uri locomotive. No, it isn't. No, beg your pardon. Just read there. It's the only survivor of the K-class rebuild. So basically, back up here in the history, they rebuilt the K-class tanks into the U-classes. And that one there, 1806, is the only operational survivor of the K-class rebuild. So yeah, if you ever want to read up on your history of these locomotives, if you're into reading all that kind of stuff, I mean, I know I am sometimes. It always helps me out. So yeah, all you got to do is put into Google list of whatever loco you want to try and find. There you go. So yeah, let's hop back over to the game. I'll give you my overall opinion on it, and we'll end the video there. I'll catch you in a second. So here we are back at the game. Well, what do I think of the Caledonia Works U-Class? Well, as I said at the very beginning of the video, I'm pretty much always going to be amazed at the level of detail they put into their locomotives, the very historical accuracy that they also put into them as well. I have to admit, I will say this one thing that I'm not too impressed about. I don't know if you noticed it as well, but this bar here, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I know this bit here is the expansion link, unless that's the expansion link. But anyway, I know for a fact on a steam locomotive that that's supposed to move. If any of you noticed, that doesn't move on the loco, so I don't know what's. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to move on this sort of Walshart's valve gear arrangement. But apart from that, it's an absolutely superb looking loco, and I think you'll agree with me, and it absolutely sounds fantastic. I mean, going up the bank from Kingscote and to here, I'll certainly give it a good old thrashing. I do love I do love the sound of it. This and the L1, obviously they're both monster machines, but yeah, it sounds brilliant. I think for, I believe, 14, £13.99, you get more than what you bargained for, in my opinion. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a beautiful mixed traffic loco as well. Um, at the Bluebell, I do remember this either 1618 or 1638 running up until 2013. So I do remember this loco fondly through my younger years as a volunteer down there. Um, so yeah, I was dead excited when this came to the game. I'm still absolutely madly in love with it, and I still love Caledonia Works for their contribution, shall we say, to the TS community, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to say on this loco, apart from hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of my content, please hit that subscribe button. I checked the YouTube channel the other day, and I was very amazed to find out that I'm now at 84 subscribers. So thank you so much, everyone. It means a lot to me. I'm doing this as a hobby type thing in my spare time, showing you what sort of things you can get for the game. I will be, as I say in every review, I will be expanding into other stuff like Euro Truck Simulator and all that. So yeah, watch this space. And also one thing as well, I do now have a Twitch channel. I will be doing live streams of drives for either this or Euro Truck Sim. I just need someone to sort of hop on that with me, because I'm not much of a talker when I'm by myself, unfortunately. So yeah, that's pretty much it at the end of another review. Like I said, guys, if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe, hit the like button, and please leave a review, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Please leave a comment, and I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you as always, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.